All right, so what happens now with no border relief coming anytime soon? Let's go to Brad Coe, the Kinney County, Texas Sheriff. And Sheriff, when last we talked, I mean, you were hopeful, but you weren't really naive about it. That it's a leap for politicians to get on the same page and do something, and they didn't. What happens now?
Good morning, Neil. What happens now? It falls back on the local law enforcement. Border Patrol in our area is non-existent. They are all down at the processing center taking care of what needs to be processed there, so that leaves our area wide open. The union president did state that it's not going to be a happy holidays for the Border Patrol agents, but it's not going to be happy holidays for my deputies either, because we're all going to be working to fill in that void. Governor Abbott has taken steps to make it a state misdemeanor for them to be here illegally, and that goes into effect March 4th. But from now until March 4th, we're just kind of hanging out in the breeze, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, I would imagine as we look live at Eagle Pass, where crowds are building again. But I did want to ask you how that order on the part of Governor Abbott's going to go through. As you know, a lot of people, Sheriff, are leading an effort to slap it down that the governor went a step too far, that's not something you and your men and women can or should be doing. It obviously adds to your already substantial, assignments and burdens. How do you feel about that and how you implement that?
Well, we're going to have to sit down with our county attorney and make sure that we've got all our ducks in a row. But it's designed to be more of a deterrent than it is anything else in my books. Yes, once it goes into effect, we will be making those arrests and proceed with prosecution. But I think it's supposed to be more of a deterrent than anything else. And if it works, great.
So when it is a deterrent, and of course there are people you deter in the process, and you have to arrest in the process, how does that go?
Well, the way it'll work is if we apprehend them in, say, a smuggling endeavor, we'll go through the process, we'll put them in jail, we'll present them to the court, and they'll have the option there to either A, return to their home country, or B, spend up to 180 days in jail.
Sheriff, what is behind this incredible spike in the numbers? They've always been high, and you've always, shared with us what's going on, but it seems like in just the last couple of weeks, Sheriff, it went nuts. What was the catalyst? Is there some mission being sent out, cartels on a new drive to get people through the border, to the border? What is it?
Well, the part of it is the cartels are controlling what the narrative is on the Mexican side and further south. So once you've got that barrier, that lack of communication, or the way they change things around, here comes that push. Now, granted, Venezuela and a few other countries in Central America are having some severe economic issues, some severe political issues. The cartels are exploiting that. And once they know that they can push them through here in large numbers in certain areas, it opens up their ability to push through the dope and the undesirables, those that have criminal records, those that are the rapists, et cetera, to come into the country.
Is Mexico doing anything to alleviate this process?
Honestly, they say they are, but at this point, I don't believe it. Had a conversation with the gentleman the other day that was here illegally. He was from Ecuador, I believe, and he had a permit that allowed him he entered into Mexico illegally. They gave him a transit visa. As long as he was going to the United States, they weren't going to harass him. They weren't going to arrest him. They weren't going to try to send him home. So Mexico, I think, is part of the problem because they're not enforcing their immigration laws. As long as the people are saying that they're coming to the United States, they're just letting them go.
Just incredible. I don't know how you do it, Sheriff, but you try to do it. You and your men and women are to be thanked for that. Brad Coe, the Kinney County, Texas Sheriff. Sheriff, have a Merry Christmas, or try to, my friend, try to. Thank you again.
You too. Have a Merry Christmas and a great New Year.
Hi, everyone. I'm Brian Kilmeade. I want you to do me a favor. I want you to click to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page. This is the only way that I know for sure that you're not going to miss any great commentary, any great news bites, any great interviews coming your way on Fox. You can get it all here on YouTube. So subscribe right now.